Hi! I forgot how to do intros. Welcome to Darkness Over New Orleans. Thank you. It's been 2 months since we last saw you, since you last saw us. But we're here, and we're very glad to be back together. I missed everyone's faces. I missed hanging out with y'all. I missed you guys in chat. So let's have tonight just be a fun little reunion, shall we? Nothing bad's ever gonna happen in the world of darkness, especially not in New Orleans, especially not with this coterie. Let's start things off by reintroducing ourselves. Thaddeus, go ahead.
I hate that you always cut to me when you know I'm getting in the zone. Good evening, you Frank freaks and monsters of the week. I am Aubrey Valentine. Pronouns are he, him. I'm your melodic, marrow-munching vampire friend, and I'm ready to get back into it. Take it away, Christian, maybe?
Yeah, sure. Hey everybody, hi, my name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok and Twitch. But you can also find me on places like Total Party Kiss, and a bunch of other shows that are online. I forgot how to do that. But tonight I am playing Maximilian Washington, Gangrel, leader of this coterie, and I'm scared to know what the hell is going to happen in New Orleans now that we're back. Both our pronouns are he, him. Robin, take it away.
Hi everyone, I'm Robin. I will be playing the not Nosferatu Zemitzi Ambrose Windsor. I'll be laggy tonight, but that's fine because my audio is apparently coming in clear. My pronouns are she, her. Ambrose Windsor's he, him.
And I am your storyteller, Dylan. You can find me across the interwebs, roll for Dylan. My pronouns are he, they. The characters I'll be portraying tonight have mixed pronouns, so we'll get to that if we get to them. Hey, you guys ready?
Bleh.
So, without any further ado, let's sink our fangs into this week's episode of Darkness Over New Orleans. Blah. When last we left off, our coterie had just rejoined after a night's out and about doing their own little things, whether it be clearing out some security guards in the sewers with the use of a giant flesh sculpted earthworm. Or if it was talking to their sire to get some hard answers and some truths about their past. The coterie has just gotten together, and they were going to go find... Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat tonight. To find out who had left the Black Rose in Angelo's home. Through the use of animalism, Max was able to speak to a couple of pigeons to try and find out if anyone had seen anything. The pigeons with their pea brains, were only able to tell them, follow. Which they brought the coterie then to a murder of crows, which seemed to be orchestrating almost like a small syndicate, we'll say. Living in a tree in a very small square between several apartment buildings. The coterie then found out through the murder crows that there were multiple Ambroses and multiple Thorns walking throughout the city. They then directed them to the location of one, which was not so far away. After finding the outside of a hotel, they saw Ambrose Windsor himself standing outside of the hotel, just in broad daylight, not doing much of anything besides just looking around. Moments after the coterie sees that, a black limousine pulls up. Some large men hop out, grab Ambrose, and toss him into the back seat. This was just as the coterie was making their way forward to actually intercept this Ambrose and figure out what the heck is going on. The limousine pulls around and stops in front of the coterie, the back window rolling down, and then we see our prince, Felicity, saying directly to Thorn, I do apologize for any inconvenience that we may have put on you and any suspicion we gave about you being Ambrose. As you can see, we just apprehended him, and he will be dealt with accordingly. The window rolls up, and as the car is driving away, you see the whole thing start shaking back and forth. As the car continues to go offward, you all look back over to the hotel, and you saw another version of Thorn standing there, looking terrified after seeing what just happened. You guys booked it into the hotel after him and started chasing him up several stairways, several flights of stairs, down the hall, kicking open his room and interrogating him a little bit, finding out that this person was paid a hefty sum of money. I think it was around $75,000 to be changed and just follow orders. This person has no idea anything about who Ambrose is, who Thorn is, what they're doing, or what their purpose here is. They just know that the Ambrose that was taken just now was who they were supposed to follow and take directives from. We had left off still in the apartment of that person. Unless, Robin, did you kill them? I can't remember. I can't recall.
I did not.
You did not. Okay.
I let him go.
That's right. There was a very, very big moment. You let him go. After that, we got a phone call from a text message. From Angelo. That pretty much said, "What a fucking night." Max replied, "Yeah, here too. What happened with you?" And they just sent a picture of 5 broken alligator eggs. That's where we left off, right there. So we're going to pick it up right here in the middle of this hotel hallway where you just received that photo. Friends, players, kindred, the stage is yours. Oh, I haven't said it in so long.
It's been a hot minute. I bet it felt great to say. Also, what the fuck, dog? Immediately, Max goes to text back. Where are you right now? Where are those eggs? Where were those eggs?
If you're looking at the picture again, you can see that it's not the ground that the eggs are on. It's not a nest. It is actually a carpeted area. Max replies a few moments later, at one of the sanctums.
Are you good? Are you safe? How did you get those eggs from the bayou?
With the help of the Gourlan sisters, we were able to find some intel about the bayou and a little more information on this Marcel. So we were able to have one of the prince's hounds was able to intercept him and his grandmother out of state and get some further information.
That was like, how long ago was that? That was like a day ago. And we had that. That was like yesterday. Damn, these motherfuckers work fast. That's good. Did you happen to see any other? Did they happen to see any other creatures? Any other Garu types? Makole. What's the other one?
Rokea.
Rokea. Rokea. That one in particular was a big scary.
Yeah, we actually took the bridge over. We did not go by fan boat, so we don't know.
He will text that there's a bridge.
Yeah, the Mississippi Bridge. Yeah, he goes over to the other side. You know, it's easy to get to.
Yes.
Max, you're very hooked on your phone. Did you perhaps
What's
get to Tinder or?
Tinder? No.
Finger?
Grinder?
No. No. Angelo just texted me. They got the eggs.
what do you mean they got the eggs?
Are you making breakfast?
They
I
smashed
prefer
it,
mine unfertilized.
and he'll show the picture.
Oh shit!
Also, what?
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to react to that.
Easter is cancelled.
Wait a minute.
Shows
Those-
them the eggs. Yeah.
Those eggs aren't in a nest.
They're not. They took them.
No. Oh. Never mind.
No. You don't take eggs from a nest. Its mother wouldn't allow it. What do you mean they took the eggs?
I don't know how else to... They crossed the Mississippi Bridge. I'm guessing collected them, and then left with them.
Not
How
see.
simple, how easy, how convenient. They crossed the Mississippi Bridge, they took Garu eggs, and they just walked out.
Look, I'm just the messenger. I don't.
You must realize how foolish it sounds.
It sounds crazy. Yes, that is not lost on me. But again, they also
So-
called Marcel and his grandmother. So
Oh, well,
there's that.
good. They should interrogate them thoroughly. But those eggs, under the supervision of Angelo, no doubt, and his people, they're cracked. So where are the innards?
Can't imagine there's a frying pan big enough.
I'm going back to text him. So, you just found them? And no one was guarding them at all? You took them from the nest and then brought them to wherever you are and then smashed them. Am I getting the events correct in that order?
Finding the actual nest took longer than expected, but we did find it. It was pre-dusk. We were in proper sun-abiding attire to prevent ourselves from having our final death. But there was nothing there.
About.
There was nothing there to prevent us from taking this clutch.
Just showing the two of them the message.
Call him right now. Enough of this texting crap.
Call. What do you mean? I'm not
Immediately.
gonna call him so you can yell at him behind my ear.
I must interrogate him. This is give me the phone.
What question do you want to ask?
Everything. Just give me the goddamn
I'm
phone.
not. We are first. We should leave this place. We should walk and talk. Come on, and just taking the phone, going like to offer the phone, but then just leading it away as like some kind of.
It's over your shoulder. Reaching.
Just doing this. And we leave. This
Just like a
hotel.
horse with a carrot in front.
Yes. Exactly.
He follows. Trying to snatch the phone.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Also, just because I'm a curious morbid bitch, are there any black roses in this hotel?
No, none that you can see. Like, you mean like an actual physical black rose?
Yeah. Any
So
black
in the
roses,
room-
any iconography of the land.
In the room where the second thorn was, it's a basic run-of-the-mill hotel. You've got a landline phone, a shitty television, 2 twin beds, nothing that you wouldn't find in any run-of-the-mill hotel, motel, Holiday Inn.
Fair enough. Good reference. Because I know we came out this room and then we tried to get information from the people in the front desk to see if they saw anybody else.
Right.
And then now we're leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And just trying to make it as inconspicuous as possible as someone is trying to reach over my shoulder to grab my phone. What question do you want? What's the most pressing question you have right now, Thorn? Pick one.
I have many.
Pick
No,
one. We will start a domino chain. Pick one.
Fine. Where the abominations that are that were
Are we in the picture? Does it show that they're like they're cleaned out, or is it like they're splattered?
They're splattered. Like, there is still yolk and the red viscera of a fertilized egg that has been destroyed.
Mm-hmm. I assume, again, I assume the viscera is the proof. I don't know how.
You mean
fertilization
Angelo?
works.
Angelo turned him into salsa.
Either Angelo or someone who's in that room with him.
Oh, good. We've killed the Garu babies. That's nice. Well, I didn't. Angelo
Macaulay,
did.
not
There's
Garu.
blood on his hands, not.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, the Macaulay. That's what I said.
Yes, I'm sure that this is gonna blow up in some fashion, as these past 2 months have proven to do constantly. We just gotta stay on our toes and make sure that we're okay.
Follow-up question: do you have a credit card?
What?
It turns out 3 flights out of town is cheaper than you'd think.
Not leaving Nolans, y'all.
I didn't pick anywhere aggressively sunny, but Hawaii does look nice.
I don't
Oh my goodness.
Of course he wants to move to Hawaii. I'm not moving to Hawaii.
Think about me in a grass skirt.
Sure.
Think of me in a grass hula.
I'm sure you would look great in the
Oh.
grass hula, but I'm not
The
going.
dances are all hips. I'd be amazing.
They don't lie.
That we can't leave with the current circumstances we are under.
So you
both
don't have a
realize
credit card, is what you're saying?
I do, but I'm not giving.
Selfish.
You still have to you have to figure out, and it just waves all over the Thorn Ambrose. This situation, and I don't know what the fuck's happening with. Don't need to, but
Well, I personally would like to get the fuck out of New Orleans. You saw them. They slit my goddamn throat right in front of me.
Hawaii is back on.
not. Let's just.
You know,
We're gonna get in
Elvis
the car.
Presley film.
We're gonna
movie.
drive back to my place. Okay.
All right, all right.
Elvis Presley's also a king. Graceland.
not going to. Why would I go to Graceland? I live in
I bet you
Knowledge.
he would let me be his loyal subject.
He's dead, so
And he would appreciate me.
Is he though?
So you're going to tell me Tupac is dead? Don't believe
That
everything
one
you
is-
hear.
Let's
that one is unfortunate.
let's get in the car.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the car and we're gonna drive off and we're gonna leave.
All right.
Do we take a car here?
Nope. You guys did not take a car. You guys walked there. You actually all met outside of Max's Angela's house.
Yes, and then we follow. Yes, and then we follow
Clear-
the birds. We follow the birds.
Yep.
Clearly,
Tuppence a
clearly,
bag.
none of you have been to New York. Let's see. Do I see any cabs? And then he like whistles really high.
There's no cabs in the area.
We're walking. Let's walk. We can walk. It's fun. It's exercise. It's fun.
This is bullshit.
What time is it even? It's like fucking past midnight, I believe, right?
It is nighttime. It's definitely like around 10:30, 11 o'clock. There are very few actual taxis from what I remember in New Orleans. It was mostly Ubers and stuff like that.
Right.
And the trolleys actually have stopped at this time of night, so you wouldn't be able to take the trolleys either, unfortunately.
We're walking. Let's get it walking. Everyone stay vigilant. Stay on head on swivel.
I mean, though, Max, you do have your hoopty outside of Angelo's.
Fuck, you forgot that hoopty. Is my house closer to get the hoopty to get you back to my place?
You know what? It didn't take too long to get here. It took maybe 20-minute walk. So if you take a 20-minute walk back to Angelo's, still got to take another 20-minute drive across town. So you'd be cutting.
Fuck it, why not?
It's equidistant almost with timing.
Yeah. Sure, that sounds good. Just do that walk.
You know, we could. Just a suggestion. We could go down into the sewers,
I'm not
and
going
Lily
down
could
there.
give us.
I'm not going. You can do that. I'll meet you back at my place, but I'm not doing that, man. I'm not doing that.
Guys,
I'm
my
trying-
data plan comes with this wonderful app. It tells me the map of the city. Oh, it's updating. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while. I'm not going down to meet that thing. It's just me. Y'all can
Well,
do
let-
that.
Yeah, it's fine. No, you guys can go. I'm gonna go down and give my little Lily a little blood, and then I'll meet you at your place. 'Cause that's important.
Here's the thing. If Lily happens to have any semblance of a rose, I would get the fuck out of there immediately. Also, this also just occurred to me. Lily only listens to you, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. But there are also people in the city that look like you, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, hypothetically, if someone that looked like you and talked like you ordered Lily while you weren't there, would that mean that we're in deeper shit than I thought?
No. The blood is the bond, not the face. The face will change.
Okay.
It will constantly change.
Okay.
I will take on different forms, but the blood is the bond.
Okay.
That cannot change.
I just want to make sure. Because that thought occurred to me while we were at your house as well. And we don't know if certain much older vampires are here in the city looking like you, maybe. I don't know. And all hypotheticals. They're not hypotheticals because they're super real and I hate them.
Yes, it's only been a month, and all this seems very reasonable. How long does it take the Stockholm syndrome to set in?
What a quote.
I mean, with your powers, it takes only a few seconds, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Domination, syndrome. Stockholm syndrome.
Speaking of which, Aubrey, me and you need to discuss sometime the blood bond between us. But I'm gonna go down. It did happen, yes. I'm gonna go down. I'm going to feed Lily a little bit. I'm going to meet you at your ring, and yes, it'll be fine. I'll get there before you do. Don't
Okay,
worry, I
hold on.
won't do anything nefarious.
Before you leave, we need a turn of phrase, a code word, something that makes us know that it's you.
It's a smart move.
Madeline.
Okay, sure. And also,
So, you know, like the little girl from Paris.
also here, because I'm a lover of this trope. I'm gonna go into my pocket. I'm just gonna take out a little piece of chalk. I'm gonna hand it to you. Don't lose that. If they can mimic thoughts, they can't mimic all the items. Keep that on you.
All right.
Okay? And when I ask you to bring out the item I gave you,
Right.
you will show it to me. Because otherwise, I will rock you into the Okay?
What happens if I get wet and it dissolves? Never mind. I will keep it safe. I will keep it safe. It will be here in my latex.
Since you're
Snap.
mentioning becoming moist, maybe we could just use our safe word, and I will know that it's you.
We don't have a safe word.
I was about to say, I
Oh,
remember you guys
Do we
having
have-
one.
No, we don't have one. But just go until you hear something break. Yeah, that's correct.
That's my motto.
Now
That's
I'm
my
convinced it's them.
Okay. All right. Okay. We all have a. Okay, hold on. I'm also gonna hand the chalk to you, Aubrey. I'm gonna hand this to you as well. Don't lose this.
Is it? Looks a lot like Tums.
Don't eat it. It's gonna.
He's
I would
gonna
never,
try.
not even for a second.
It's just.
No,
Chalk.
go ahead, eat it, Aubrey. Go ahead. See what happens when the vampire eats chalk.
Food for a vampire. But just.
Does my tongue turn blue?
Oh, we'll find out.
You shit out your entire guts, my sir. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.
Go.
And he will walk away down on.
Okay, above table, Robin, I do need to remind you, Lily has to be fed either every day or every other day, otherwise big bad things happen.
Jesus.
Just a reminder.
I know, that's why I'm going down.
Just a reminder.
Good lord. The responsibilities of a pet parent.
Christian, the irony is not lost on me for two reasons. Christian. Rather.
Who's that?
Max,
I-
the irony is not lost on me for two reasons.
What's up?
You and your father issues, you carrying around chalk,
Mhm.
a grown problem, asking me about, their blood bond and the issues, and then they're gonna go feed a creature their blood.
Mhm.
I think this trip to Hawaii is so necessary now more than ever.
I'm not going to Hawaii. I'm not.
Just some time off.
That's like a 12-hour trip.
Yeah, you would not survive.
I would not. Well,
Didn't they just? I was reading the text and they said they wore those clothes from Blade Trinity in the sun. And it was great. Are you honestly telling me that we don't think Ambrose has some crazy Blade Trinity get-up?
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't, but I'm not. First of all, bravo for watching Blade Trinity all the way through.
I love Wesley Snipes. I don't know what it is.
He is a man.
Cool people.
I
gotta
heard
pay
they
taxes.
chose directors, and I was like, joke me or whatever.
Well, he didn't open his eyes in that one scene. They had the CGI his eyes open. So,
That's right.
But I'm sure Vampire Travel has an agency. But I'm not gonna be going on a trip until Hollins is safe.
So never
And-
then.
I don't know. Safe enough that I feel comfortable.
Ever the responsible one. And I step up from where I've been drawing with chalk on the floor, a big heart
What have you been using?
with all of our initials in it.
Okay. we're gonna head. I guess we're just gonna head back.
All right. We'll see you guys make it to the Hoopty and head back out. Robin, you fed Lily?
I fed Lily and I'm riding Lily all the way back.
Da, 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 da. Riding an earthworm through the sewers.
Some episode of SpongeBob. I loved it.
All right.
Alaskan bullworm is
Riding a
Yep.
flesh worm, that's right.
Oh, my cheeks wouldn't.
But
be
I get
sandy
there
in that
before they-
situation.
Hey,
I'd get a worm between there.
I mean, sure. We'll say for this point, well, yeah, you can definitely get to Max's gym before they do.
Cool, I'm gonna creep inside. I'm gonna try to go upstairs into his office.
Is there any form of movement that
So-
that's not considered creeping?
Yeah. Once you get inside, even before you get inside, there are two of his watchdogs already outside the entrance, and they know who you are, but they're a little pressed to let you in.
Gentlemen. Pardon.
Pardon. No. I'm sorry. We need to have Max here first before we let even any member of his coterie. If it was Angel, it would be no problem, but we don't just let people in. We understand there are lookalikes out and about in this city.
He gave me a piece of chalk, so that gives me access to his shit.
He gave me this gym badge that gives me access to deny you and your chalk. We got Terry, give me the bucket. Big Terry comes over
Fuck is the
with
bucket?
the bucket, just drops it. It's a whole bunch of powdered chalk. You want to make some more chalk? We got
All right, I
plenty of packing chalk right here for you.
I don't have time for this, and he tries to move past him.
The gap between the two outside closes, and Big Terry gets right behind them. So it's like a pyramid of the three of them. I'm sorry, until Max gets here, no other kindred is coming through these doors.
Oh dear. Oh, I guess you're right. I'll see you later. And he walks out of the gym and he just walks around it and looks for a window.
Max, you have windows around your
Dumpster
gym?
nope.
God damn it.
For obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons,
I've seen-
exactly.
This book, I'm pretty sure it's based on real events. It's Harold and the Purple Crayon. You just draw a window with your chalk.
You get through easily.
Go in.
Max and Aubrey, you guys pull up maybe about 5 to 7 minutes right after Ambrose pops out of the sewer and is he's making circles around the gym. He's doing his laps.
If there's a dumpster, he's gonna try to reach the roof, just jumping on top of the dumpster. Trying to reach like the sewer pipe on top or the sewage.
The gutters.
Oh, hello, it's you. I wasn't doing anything. I was checking your.
You trying to break into my place?
I was not.
I would never.
Never. Okay. Come on. Well, come. I don't know what you were doing, but if you weren't doing that, then just come on in if you want.
Ew, it's really icky up here. Could you help me down?
Cat.
You were just in the sewers. It's icky on top of a dumpster. There, shut up, Dylan.
I just sometimes, and he just like grabs on to Max. Sometimes I just want to feel precious.
All right, you guys get inside,
Yeah, I'm a monster,
and
Christ.
the two watchdogs outside. They give Ambrose an apologetic nod
Still outside.
as you're walking through.
Masterpiece.
Stop it. Get in here. What are you
Says
doing?
for a good time call, and there's just a big dick and it has my sire's number on there.
Wow.
Fucking trying to
Okay.
get me killed. Watch that. What the fuck? Where did you break that?
Oh,
Where did you write that?
Right by the dumpster.
Is it
where they were
next to
jumping
my wall?
No, it's different Jim's wall. I start like spinning, trying to take it off the wall.
That's. I'm sorry.
Christian, you're about to be fucked up by. I mean, Max, you're about to be fucked up by my sire and his. How do you feel about that?
Tony, could you clean that off, please? I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course, no problem.
Thank you.
Tony, I got it. Don't worry.
Get out
I'll
of
take care of it
way.
later.
Tony already has the bucket of chalk. Just it's like that big explosion. It's like poof.
It was so vascular.
So
He
Nick
leans
has, like,
he
the big
leans
explosion
he
of
leans
blood
over
power.
to you and goes, "This just elevated it, though."
Fucking
Oh, Tony, I love you.
we just head to my office.
All right. All right, you guys make your way upstairs into Max's office above the training center of the gym. And what is your next move?
Ambrose,
I guess. Wait, hold on, because I haven't done this yet, but I want to. I want to describe Max's office in a little bit more detail.
Yes, please do. I would love to hear it.
There are, of course, like on the walls, there are your typical awards and pictures of Max, Angelo, and several other fighters that have been members of this gym. But beyond the surface level, like cursory glance stuff, you can see that Max has a degree in physical therapy from Delgado Community College and a GED right next to it. On the bookshelf, Max has profiles of all the fighters here, both human and vampire. Like, you got your workout plans, nutritional guides. He's got a bunch of medical books and textbooks, nutritional journals from his personal trainer days, and neatly organized bookshelves. Surprising number of medical journals, mainly researching cranial injuries, concussion research, brain damage, ocular cavity research from like a bunch of different institutions and colleges. And there's several manila folders that are pretty thick that are just filled with medical files on Max himself, of his life when he was alive, his workout plans, pictures of young him, like I'm talking like 15 to 19, and incidents like what happened to him, and like notes of like tests on his ocular surgery when he was after the Olympics incident. And that's what's on in Max's room or Max's office as he goes to just sit behind the desk and let out a sigh of stressed relief in quotation marks. And it's just like, okay, so what do we know?
is gonna go straight for those manila folders.
Don't just gonna. Okay, sure. What do we know? We know
Aubrey has
that.
taken one of the picture frames and is holding it, and he's got the chalk, and he's licking it to get it real thin so he can start drawing.
What do you? Focus, focus, you two, please. Please,
I
can I
can
have
do
some.
two things. I can do two things. Ask around.
Okay, so we know that there are a bunch of doppelgangers out there in the city. Still, we don't know the exact number, and we don't know why they're out there. We can guess that someone's sire is trying to send a message or trying to send decoys out for the reason we don't know. And then there's also Armakole situation. where now their clutch has been destroyed. I'm sure we're going to hear news from the sewers soon, maybe. If they don't find the other surprise that's in there, waiting for them. But we also have to maybe worry about the other wear types as well. Maybe I don't know if the shark one will come out a knocking, or if we will get any other visitors of the wear variety. Are you just going through my term paper? Thorn.
I don't understand.
Huh. What don't you understand? Which part did I leave something out?
No, what is this? This is your eyes? Your eye?
Oh, yeah, that's
Were you blind?
I technically was. I was technically blind before. I was embraced. I was blind in one eye, blinded in one eye.
Right. But what is this bullshit? What amateur did this?
Highly decorated surgeon did that.
No, you are quite mistaken. This is amateur work. You see the cortex right here, and you see the stem right there.
Yeah.
If you just attached it to this lobe right back here, your eyesight would have been perfect, but they didn't do that.
Well, it was risky because, they weren't using any kind of flesh crafting. They were using medical science of the human variety. I'm sure if someone had flesh crafted my eye, it'd be better. But no, at the time they did not have the techniques or the know-how to properly reattach my retina and remove the several pieces of bone that was stuck in my eye. So it was either lose this eye forever or have it be blind.
I think they did a marvelous job.
I thought so.
I could have done this in 2 minutes, perfectly.
I was trying to get
You
it
a
down to your
butcher.
best time. Like I tell you, take your time. Pre-work and the moments leading up to the event are just as important as the act.
And I
Yes,
didn't
we
know.
have.
I didn't know you 2 years ago, or 5. No, technically this is 8. Oh wow.
They're just trying to get down to the
decade.
best time. They have different
Almost a damn
goals. You
decade
didn't
since I
see.
had that surgery. And now
Yes,
that you are paying attention to it, there is a slight scar, like a slight worn scar, like right here, next to his eye.
Would you like me to correct that?
I mean, I'm okay now. I mean, wonders of being embraced, kind of just like I can see, and also my other senses.
Better than LASIX.
Yeah. I'm good now.
All these-
Back then I was kind of shit out of luck, but I just didn't research about it, so that other
You know,
people didn't get the same treatment.
If I would have caught you on the precipice of death, I could have saved you. Well, too bad for you.
I mean,
Oh, but benefiting me.
I mean, past is past. That was again nearly almost a decade ago. So I had to go through some growing pains with it, and I did. But I learned a lot because of it. You know.
Could I borrow some of those books?
I mean, sure. Feel free. I'm not really using them. I pretty much kind of know those things back and forth.
All right.
Back to the issue at hand. What should we do about our problems, if
Have you
anything at
ever
all? We
thought
can't run.
Cut him off at the get-go.
Well, how about just like, why us? You look over, the chalk has been cut into like 3 even-sized rails on a picture frame of Ambrose. Oh, not Ambrose, Angelo. On a picture frame of Angelo, there's like 3 rails, like as if someone's about to do.
Nefarious deeds.
Nefarious deeds.
And he sets it down. It's just why us?
Have we ever considered the fact that Marcel not
Marcel-
human? Did we?
Didn't think to check. That's on me. When we fought in the ring, I assumed he was human. I mean, thinking about it now, motherfucker hits like a truck, and then some. But then again, he asked me
He's
why
built like a
I
dump
wasn't
truck.
trying to use my powers against him. So he caught me off guard, so I thought he was human. If he's not, then that's a
Well,
surprise.
yes. And his Zimitzi are called dragons,
Right.
but I would assume that these reptilian creatures are also could possibly known as dragons, which, as we saw from his portrait of his grandfather,
Oh yes, but
You-
where's
are you
the
in-
dungeon?
that was
Fucking damn it. Are you implying that he's a Macaulay, right? Is that
I
what-
mean, yes. Also, the Goulong sisters apprehended him and his grandmother.
Nope,
Where
not
they
the
at
Gulan.
now?
No,
Nope.
they helped.
Oh.
Gulon helped. Find.
The prince's hounds found
Hounds
and
found them.
intercept. The Grulon sisters helped get information about the bayou to locate, help triangulate where
Yes.
everything was.
Yeah, and they took a bridge. Fucking amazing. I love that. That's fucking. That's like the worst thing that I learned. Like you go the long way around and there's a fucking door that's open.
The best
Yes, you think-
obstacles in any TTRPG, a door.
And the doors are bayou. But maybe.
Funny that Marcel didn't mention that. He is indeed an expert on the
Then
bayou.
why take us there to show us, and not just let us die? If that's the case, why would he drive us out there in the rain, of course, drive us out there, lead us to the place, let us see all of the different wear types, and then when we get there, he warns us to back up, and he doesn't leave us to die.
We were all off the boat. He literally could have left us.
Yeah. But he didn't, and he let us back. And then he left.
To gain our. I don't know, to be.
I don't know.
to gain
what-
our trust.
I don't know what does our trust getting gained do for him.
No one likes us.
I mean, that's harsh, but we have more enemies than we do friends.
I met a bunch of birds. I didn't even speak very quick until they hated me.
They were not plus with you. They were. A lot of your jokes fell flat on them.
I would say something, but I fear that they're listening.
The birds work the bourgeoisie.
Fucking rats with wings.
Just I don't see why they would betray us if there was a betrayal moment. They don't get anything from it. I don't.
If
I don't,
he is.
go.
If he's a Macaulay, and we are kindred, suffice it to say that he would do it to eradicate us, just like the Nosferatu are eradicated. Maybe
Yeah.
they're just trying to pick us off one by one.
But he
I mean,
could have
clan
done
by
it
clan.
there. He could have done it there and didn't. All we learned if he would have taken us out before that, then they they wouldn't know that they were out there. We took evidence that they were out there, and he didn't kill us because we had evidence.
That's true.
Above table, Marcel's family also had an agreement with the old
Yes.
sheriff.
Yes.
So that would have been another instance of them knowing whether or not Marcel and his family.
That is true. Thank you. Yep. Ah, we love refreshments. With the relationship that Marcel had with the city of Kendrick. Sure, he's got a treasure trove of information about the previous administration. I'm just saying we don't have a lot of allies in our corner. The ones we have are gone to better places. Computer data.
Behind the
He is
firewall?
the Matrix.
Yeah.
Behind the firewall and birds.
We-
50-50 on the birds.
50-50 on the birds.
Honestly,
Well, go ahead.
I don't think the freak was super into all of you either. Just put that out there.
Well, we do have one more question for him, and we can possibly ask. But what question to ask?
To ask
You're the
whom?
one with the
Also,
yeah. You're the one with all the questions for all the people. I don't know what questions to ask. I don't know what
I don't know what I don't know.
I'm gonna be frank here. I don't know what to do about any of the problems we're facing. A lot of this shit is out of my wheelhouse of knowledge. We're dealing with sires that are hunting you but also not hunting you. We're dealing with shadow men from Oblivion.
Mess with the Shadow Man.
I don't even want to talk about the Shadow Man. That's a whole other entity.
You know, there's not a lot of pigeons, nor macaulay, or even shadowmen in this lovely place I've been researching, Hawaii.
It's probably some other dangers and politics.
You
going
don't
on.
want to know what's in Hawaii.
Like I don't even want to touch the politics that are happening in Hawaii.
Wait,
If it's
just
even
like
an anarch state or what the fuck is happening in Hawaii.
well,
I've never surfed.
I am
think
feeling a
it'd
little.
What?
I'm feeling bad. I'm feeling. What's the word? Guilty. Yes, there's the word. I'm feeling guilty.
What about?
be big for you.
Also, yes, big for you. But what about?
The me that's currently either being killed or tortured, and countless other possible humans walking around with my face that are big targets. It feels weird, this feeling.
Yes, I imagine.
I'm unaccustomed to it all. And I don't know, maybe we should take oh God, what am I saying? I think maybe, I don't know, would it be, that would not be good to go to the prince, but like,
I always worried about pulling the tiny thread of narcissism holding it all together. You're not worried your whole sweater would unravel?
that seems less concerning than, oh, what am I saying? I don't know what I'm saying. I must be losing my mind. I feel not good about the whole innocent people dying wearing my face thing. You know what it is? No, you know what it is? I think it is. I think I just don't like seeing myself die. I think that's what it is. Nothing else, of course.
Yeah, nothing else to read in that confession. I mean, that's a you. I, I understand that you feel guilt. That's a completely understandable emotion to feel when you're watching someone with your face and several like it being used against you or against the city. But again, that's not your fault. That's not you're not responsible for that.
Right.
Person.
See, I have been trying to tell myself that, but
Mhm.
it's,
Well,
it's not working.
I'm telling you in a non-selfish manner of thinking. I mean it like your moral compass. You're not responsible for those deaths. They are being used as toys, and from what I've understood about your life, you've gone through something similar. You don't like watching people go through the same thing that you went through. Am I correct in that?
Maybe.
It's
Aubrey makes his way over to the desk and sits down beside me. He's like, crosses his legs and looks at Max. Now, what are my problems? Because
oh, bud.
How much time
a
do you
lot of
have?
headway in this world.
I mean, bud, we.
He sets down the picture frame he's been working on the desk. It's like your arms being raised in a match. The referee or the ring guy has been replaced by a little stick figure Ambrose raising your glove. In the corner, Angelo has been drawn over a little stick figure Aubrey, and he's raising his hands, and it just says "best friends." I think that I'm actually coping quite well. Kicking his feet back and forth.
We're all children of some trauma. Um, Trauma can be deeply physical and mental.
I like this
Just
part about the
ne-
deeply physical. Go on.
I'm not that way.
Either pop.
And like he's like looking at both of you. He's like deeply physical and mentally stunting, and just abuse and neglect on your end. If I'm gonna be straight and blunt, idolization,
You know,
all that stuff.
I once met a person who taught me how to handle my big emotion. And he told me to just focus it all on rage. And then all the sadness just disappeared. You just focus it on a particular thing and it helps you accomplish your goals and it makes you feared. And once you really harness all of that energy, and because it's just really energy, once you harness it all in with like rage or any kind of emotion really, but I chose rage. It helps. It's like, oh, such a big weight off your shoulder.
Aubrey is just like hanging on the edge of his seat, like gobbling up these words, leaning in so intently he's almost about to fall off the desk. And the moment you take a breath to keep talking, he goes, "Yes, that sounds unhealthy."
Yeah, just a little bit.
That's actually a really good place for us to take a quick break.
Welcome back, everybody.
We're gonna take a break at the unhealthiness right there.
But I was in.
Exactly.
Healthy too.
We will see you all in 15 minutes. Bye. All right, how you doing? We're back. What's going on, everybody? How you doing here? Without any further ado, let's just jump right back into it. You guys are hanging out inside of Max's office. You guys are chit-chatting away. Ambrose is taking journals and medical books off of the shelves. And you're trying to figure out the next course of action, things that may have been going on, what the underlying message of everything could possibly be. So let's take up right from there.
Just watching Ambrose just stacking books. You want to take one at a time, or you just want to take them all right now?
I mean, I'm going to take them all right now. I mean, most of these are trash. I'm going to make my own annotations and
That
corrections.
hurts. I think a few of those might be my papers, but okay, sure. Feel free. There's one by Dr. Patel. That's pretty okay. I got a good out of it.
Harvard. Trash.
I mean, go Yale, I guess, or you must be a Yaleite. You guys want to just get out of here for a bit? I don't know. I feel kind of
Yes, actually.
cramped in here. You want to read? You gonna read that on the road? Because I'm thinking of driving just around. I think I have to fill the car up with gas anyway.
Actually, yes. And I'd love to hear more about your little incident. I'm very curious about it.
Your curiosity worries me on many levels, but I will answer it, I suppose. Sure.
I'm
You're
a little curious.
Too good.
Like, half curious, half interested. A little bi-curious, maybe.
A little? Bi-curious?
Well, you're only half interested.
Let's go. Let's get out of here. Let's take a drive.
Ooh, and this one too. Hold on. Let me just grab a couple more.
Do you want help? Do you want help?
Do
with
you
that?
want a bag?
I
I have
actually,
an old,
if you could grab,
I have an old book bag. You want that?
yes, you can carry all of those books from the top two shelves, and I'll carry this shelf. Aubrey, get the bottom two.
We're
That's
not
all of
taking
his
my entire-
books.
We're not taking all of my books. Take the ones in your hand right now. We're gonna deal with one of the hands, and we'll act like it's a library. We'll take the ones you got right now, and then when you're done with those, we'll take the ones back here. Okay? Okay?
Aubrey's pulled out his shirt and he's putting books into his shirt.
God damn it!
There's a good lad.
I'm pushing them out. I've got a book bag. I'm stuffing the things that they've taken already.
This reminds me of when we first
Walking
met.
out.
You guys,
Oh, it does, doesn't it? But I'm not stealing books from a prim. I'm
No.
stealing it from a primogen. Oh,
Oh, still
technically not
royalty.
stealing.
I told you could take them. I was just wish you took them in small increments, but we're here, so
Well, you can't own knowledge. Knowledge belongs to everyone.
that is true. That is very true.
Indeed.
I highly agree with that sentiment. But I'm just pushing them in towards the car. We're just gonna take a drive for a bit, fellas. We'll be back soon. I'll be back, rather.
They nod at you. They tighten up their spot against the wall, getting a little closer to each other in the door frame area. You see Terry in the back, just like looming around, just like pointing at himself, and then just walking back and moving back and forth, like quizzically at you, like, should I be doing this or?
If you feel like taking a watch, take a watch. Always bring someone with you. I don't want to hear when you boys went off alone.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, boss, you got it.
Max is such a good person. How do I get one of those gym badges?
You have to apply for one.
It's not like a battle or something that takes place.
No, what? It's not.
Oh, I just wanted to be a master.
You have to. Well, to work at the gym, you have to have some form of training experience.
Like the skills to be number one is what you're saying.
Better than all the
No.
best.
No, I mean like a degree or GED in physical therapy and physical training.
Every time it cuts to commercial, I know which Pokemon is on.
Pokemon Gym.
Test me right now.
Test you right now. Just on a Pokemon.
Oh yes,
Okay. What's the original?
it's Pikachu.
That's not right.
It's always Pikachu.
That's not correct. I'm pushing them into the car.
Yep.
I guess Ambrose is going in the back with all the books.
All the books are sprawled in the back seat, all of them open.
Okay. Shotgun as always. And he opens the door for Aubrey.
It's like so romantic.
Get in there. And scuffles his hair.
You're gonna make some lucky lady real happy.
Who watch
Okay.
who?
All the way up until Ambrose kills them.
Jealousy has driven him mad.
I appreciate that. I've only really got my eye.
Is there someone in your life?
I mean, you've met her.
Oh, so it's serious then.
I wish.
Oh.
We just hear the stopping of ruffling of papers and for a moment. And I look at the rear view and just see her.
There's eyes.
Yeah, just looming in the darkness behind you. like the Morticia highlight is just on the
And it's cutting out because of street lights, so you're just seeing it in these like 3-second glimpses.
This is like a predator watching you. And we just start driving.
All right. Can you please give me a drive and awareness?
What the hell?
Oh, those drive checks.
What are we doing here? We're driving.
Macaulay.
Right? We're gonna get fucking rocked like a.
No, it's probably the Black Spider-Man goo.
If it is, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. That's 3 successes.
So this is drive and awareness.
Yes, it's driving.
Okay, 3. Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
All right, you carry on.
Cool. Thanks. Awesome. Thank you for that.
Yep.
I
Thank
guess we
you.
haven't rolled any dice in a while. In this regard,
some
cool.
dice.
Love that. Rules of nature. And we're just driving. And hearing the rustling of papers behind me.
So, how did this injury happen? This easily fixable, simple injury. How did this
Wow, you are really stressed about the timing it took for the surgery.
It's annoying how invasive. I mean, not invasive. Not. It's annoying that they did this much and they produced very little.
They had that. My eyes was not gone when it was over and done with. They saved the eyeball at least.
You can feel their disappointment. The car just got 10 degrees colder.
Honestly, yeah. I used
I'm not
to.
ju-
Yeah, I mean, you are judging. This is that. Yeah,
You're making a judgment.
yeah, several times over.
Jury and execution.
I'm sorry, real quick. Thaddeus, you're muted in the captions.
No.
What
You made me sick. You're done.
What have I done? Oh, it killed me.
I just want to know what the hell happened. What led up to this?
Well, you both know that I used to be a professional boxer, right?
You were a boxer?
Yeah, it's crazy. But
I've never heard.
yeah, I was training to go to the Olympics.
The Olympics?
The Olympics, the Summer Olympics, and I did real well too. I was pretty much the front runner for the qualifiers. It was the semifinals. My semifinal match. My opponent, he was good. He's a speedy guy, despite how big he was. Um, I thought it was just going to be a nice match, as all my other ones had been. I thought it was going to be a clean match. I was too naive. I didn't think that someone's desire to win would be so strong that they would corrupt the purity of the sport. But it's not the first time it's happened. It's not the last time it's going to happen. And don't get me wrong, happens a lot more than not at all. Reps are paid off. Instead of using normal wrapping, my opponent wraps his wrappings in dipped plaster, which made his punches harder, more impactful.
Why didn't you do
Dual.
that?
Huh. It caught me off guard. I take a hook right here. My world goes black. I wake up, half my world stays black. It was my first loss and my last one, in an official sense, of course.
What happened to him?
He was disqualified, and his record tarnished, and he was banned.
But where is he now?
I have no idea.
Yes, where is he now?
I have no
Do you
idea.
know, like, maybe his name or
I do know his name.
Address?
I'm not.
social security number?
I know you two. So I'm not gonna just disclose that information.
Oh, it'll be a better game if you don't. That's fine.
Terrible. But as you can see from the journals, if you're reading them correctly,
I am reading them correctly and in order.
There were no pictures, so I just.
Oh, there are several pictures.
What?
Yeah, there are X-rays and things. But bone
Wait,
shattered in my
everything?
eyeball. No, just my head.
Wait.
Bone shattered in my eyeball. Made it basically useless. And the detached retina didn't help either. So I was essentially blind on blind in my left eye.
So when you faced those men in the alley, before he turned you, were you blind then?
No, that was years before. That was like when I was 15.
Oh, I
When he
was like,
first-
what a
When he
what a
first saw me.
crazy man you were.
No. I was like 15. Was it 14, 15 when that happened?
No wonder why he picked the fight. He didn't see half of them.
Why didn't you seek revenge? Why didn't you take out his eye instead?
What good would that have done?
Would have made you feel better, I would imagine.
I don't think so. Revenge has never really been my motivating force for fighting, or a source of serotonin or pleasure. I had to fight to survive. So the thrill of boxing came from bettering myself every time I stepped in the ring. And once I was out
Well,
of
I
it,
have a question.
go ahead.
Well, it seemed as though you were building yourself back up, and then Angelo comes and murders. He's your murderer. And yet you love him.
Technically, he's my murderer, but he didn't murder me. The gym was in danger of some land deal situation. Realtors buying up the land around the place to turn it into something it was not. I, at that point, was responsible for the well-being of the gym, and therefore, I was approached to sell it. I refused, of course. people who were trying to buy it didn't like that much. So they hired some thugs to attack me, leave me half dead. But they kind of, sort of, went a little far. Guess they didn't know their own strength. I was going to die. My instincts brought me to the one place where I wanted to live the most. Next thing I know, I am alive again. Dead again.
It's strange that you get the new opportunity of life, and yet when Jasmine offers her hand to you, you seemingly don't want to live. You just want to exist. If you really wanted to live, you would have gone with her. Why did you stay back?
I was scared. Scared that the world would punish me again for stepping outside of New Orleans' bounds. And punishing me would punish her, and I do not want to see her hurt. And in the end, I punished her the hardest and the worst.
When this is all done, you going to go back to her and offer your hand to her?
If she would have it, that is the dream.
Of course she would have it. That'd be stupid. Anyone would be lucky to have you.
It's very sweet of you. But I
Shut
fucked up
up.
I fucked up royally. Also, thank you. I fucked up royally. And not only did I break her heart, I took her pride. She was not someone who opened up willingly to a lot of people. I happened to be one of the people she did. She never wanted to open up to me again, I understand.
You have eternity. She'll forgive you.
You're far from the type to stray away from a challenge, my friend.
Definitely won't lose the fight to have her again.
I would hate to trivialize love as something as silly as a game or a challenge, like I said, but everything that you do, you put your all into it. And I know that if you show her the care that you have to these journals or your fighters or the gym or your people, she'll be a lucky woman. And I will be there when she doesn't appreciate it, to catch you when you fall. And forget the last part, you are. She would be a lucky woman.
Thank you, Aubrey. I appreciate that. Any other questions about my dear life, afterlife, and hereafter?
I like the story we're writing. It has my favorite characters in it.
Oh. Well, this story certainly is complex.
About you, Aubrey.
I'm an open book.
Of course you are. How did you and and Aether come about. You see, the Tremere, they're similar to Ventrue in the sense that, well, all right. Ventrue pretend to be... They pretend not to be sharks in suits. The Tremere make no pretense. They are sharks in suits wanting power. You are so odd. You don't seem to want that. Just
Flatterer.
incredibly odd.
I would like to believe that I know exactly how to conduct myself when the time requires it.
Oh, you are interested in power and gaining power.
Does that seem like me?
Oh, yes. A little bit. With power, no one can hurt you if you gain enough of it.
Obviously not
Shall I
playing
tell
a
you-
game with the cards close enough to my chest.
Shall I tell you what I told that little thin blood on the boat?
The gambling trip. Do tell.
Yes. Well, is there ever a situation where you'd like to gain power? If you catch Aether by surprise, stake him, say, and drink from him and drain him, and then go a little bit beyond that. Diablerie. You take in essence, his soul, his
darling.
everything.
Let me stop you. Must every conversation with us end with a mouthful of meat and draining?
Who are you talking to?
You have a point. I like the way you talk, and I like the words that come out of your mouth. Not nearly as much as the things
You
that
realize
happen inside it. Go on.
the friendship between you and I is very peculiar.
Are we an odd pair?
Are you an odd pair? Peculiar would not be the word I would use at this point. Peculiar was like weeks ago. This
I
is-
was waiting until
Well-
I was out of your system to know how you really felt.
We are all a very odd pair.
Yeah, this is
It
true.
takes 2 months.
Oh,
2
okay.
months.
2 months, okay.
And look at how much we've accomplished in a month. We've seen dictators rise and fall, the birth of Venom, the Shadow Man, and that doesn't even crack it. There's like a Macaulay and a giant worm in the sewer, and a giant worm in the
Ghosts.
sewer.
Ghost happened. That also did happen.
Ghost.
There were ghosts. I
Ghosts.
didn't even know ghosts
know-
were real.
you mean both.
Let me tell you, I thought Maximilian's crows were going to turn into something. I've seen a raven turn into a man.
Oh. That is. I mean, you get around very easily with that kind of power.
Birdman. I too am aware of this creature.
Mm.
Hollow bones and stalking through the sewers at night. It gets the blood blowing just
Wait, but-
thinking about it.
Just then,
Oh, Lord. Here we go.
you all hear a car that was behind you guys begin to accelerate.
Oh, shit.
As you see, it goes past you, narrowly missing the small margins of the other side, and then cutting you off. It's a very large GMC, all blacked
Oh.
out,
Fucking hillbillies.
and then it stops in
Tourists.
front of you.
Hit the brakes as hard as I can.
The two back doors open up, and you see two large men step out. Two large men that you all have seen just earlier today.
Damn it.
Which large man?
Fuck.
Bargeman that took away our boy.
Oh, I was worried it was Deliverance for a moment.
Oh, this is worse.
Robin looking all exorcisty over there right now.
Yeah.
Robin, what did you summon?
I just wanted a hug.
Fear.
We're just all looking at these guys.
One of them walks over.
Ambrose steps back a little bit.
Well, you're in the car, so you can't step anywhere.
We have
that's right,
cell
that's right, we're in the car.
phones. They can't just call. Oh, actually, I'm out of data. That's on me.
Watching them come to the car.
Excuse me. He leans over to your side, Max, just gently, politely knocks on the window.
License and registration.
Do you open the window for him? Or you...
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Just
Like-
do it an
Yeah.
inch and be like, I don't
Yeah.
answer questions. Tell them you're a sovereign citizen.
I'm sorry to. We are sorry to stop you like this. We just couldn't get a hold of your cell phones for some reason. The prince would like to speak with you guys when you have a moment.
Can I check my phone real quick?
Yeah, there's no service.
I thought it was my data.
Yeah, there seems to be no service around here. Sorry, yeah, we can head our way down there right now.
Wonderful. If you want to follow us, that's we were asked to bring you guys there in case you want to just added protection, since clearly we don't have any form of communication outside of, well, shortwave radios is what we've been finding out that seems to be working right now.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense.
Is there something wrong?
Well, if all of our cell phones are down, I'm assuming that something is not right.
I mean, I know this might be above the pay grade, but do you know why we're being summoned?
I'd have it as, I'm sure it has something to do with that happened earlier today.
Oh, yeah.
But yes. So, if you don't mind just following
So
us.
this is just our coterie, not everyone, not a court. colleague.
Nope, definitely not court. No. If it was court, there'd be more cars.
Okay, yeah, you guys can, I guess, drive with us, drive ahead of us, and we'll be right with you. Or we can drive ahead, whichever you feel comfortable with.
All right. They get back into their car and they start heading off.
I'll follow!
All right.
There's still time to take the plane to Hawaii.
This is happening.
All right. You guys make your way across town, over to the French district, into the neighborhood of the Prince's Mansion. And you see that the Hound's car, it stops a few blocks away, parks, and they get out, watching your car.
Following the law, giving them space, but then just driving right next to them, parking, getting out.
Before we go in, should we at least discuss what we think is happening with the cell phones?
I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say that the creature that we saw is not happy with shit and might have attacked a radio tower or a cell
I just
phone
think if we're gonna be dealing with bullshit, we should at least get bingo cards ready. Or like gamble or something.
Well-
I've got ghosts inside the machine, I've got Freak for 400. Over here on B, I've got Macaulay 8 fucking radio tower.
Well, there's only a few people who can do this. The humans and the creep. Guess I wonder which one this is.
I wouldn't think the creep would come back so soon. Kind of elevated to a new plane and left us alone. But this has to deal with what we saw down there. What we saw them do. So that's probably going to be the main part of the meeting.
I'm gonna cover all my bases. And look towards the security camera and give a wink.
Okay.
See if Michael reacts.
Could have been the birds. Same.
We'll just speak our piece. I mean, there is a hunt for Wham or was, I guess.
you guys start walking as the bodyguards start heading towards the mansion. You're about a block away from the mansion now, and you see something parked along the side of the road. Something that you've only seen once before that had brought fear and terror into the heart of Angelo and anyone else who knows it.
The coffin car?
A glass coffin behind a black horse carriage
Coffin car.
is sitting
Is there anything in it?
outside. Nope, there's nothing there.
Well, there's room.
Sitting outside of the mansion.
I wonder how Aisha's doing.
Find out.
Max, I don't want to go in there.
You gotta. If you run, they'll know. And they will chase you. And they will kill you.
If I go in there, they'll kill me too.
We have to see what they know. We don't know what they know yet, but if you run, we do not find out. We all die.
Ambrose, you feel Aubrey's hand reach for yours, his fingers trying to interlace between your own. Darling,
And they do, and he clenches around them.
What's our safe word?
I can't think. I don't know. I don't know. I
Until
don't know.
something
Breaking
breaks.
bones?
Until something breaks. Follow me.
Something breaks. All right. All right. And he pulls up his even more. Like his hood's already up, but he pulls it even more. So all you see is two slits of his eyes.
Right? You guys make your way inside. It's pretty quiet in the mansion. Quieter than it has been for the last several times you've been in. Typically, you'll see random kindred milling about, sorting through the library, entertaining themselves in one of the foyer entrances, or the side rooms. Tonight's very relaxed, very quiet, void of other vampires. The two bodyguards lead you further in and into the grand hall where the large banquet was, not the banquet, excuse me, the large dance hall, the ballroom. There we go, that's the word I was looking for. The ballroom, where you also held court twice now in this, since your time you've been here in New Orleans. At the far end, you see two regal-looking throne chairs occupied by your prince, Felicity, and in the one to the right is Aisha, the member of the Four, wearing her white, all white gown and her sword laid across her lap.
You said you said that group like an audience is with us? Or
Nope.
is it just,
Nope.
it's
It
just-
is.
oh, just those
It's
two?
just them at the
Okay.
far end of the ballroom.
Okay, all right. Max takes the lead as he always does. Sword and present, or changing, getting ready.
All right.
Ambrose is taking on a demeanor that's a little bit shoulders back, head up. He's walking forward.
Aubrey doesn't walk, he glides. It's stunning and quiet, but reserved and perfect for the audience that he's greeting.
As you get closer to the two bodyguards, they go to the sides of the room and they start making their way back. Felicity's just sitting there, smiling at you all. The smile is very comforting. You have not seen Felicity in a bad light. She's never shown you her anger, her disapproval. Even that night when she interrogated you guys on the dock, she was still posed and she was still composed and polite about it. Right now, she seems very happy. Aisha is stoic. No expression on her face. Not even acknowledge the fact that she has her sword laid out, her khopesh laid out on her lap. Her hands are sitting further up on her lap, closer towards her stomach. There's a good several inches between her hands and the khopesh. And she is just looking from each one of you to the other and back. Not moving her head, but her eyes take you in, each of you, for a few moments before moving to the next and moving to the next, back and forth, like a very small game of ping pong, looking at each and every one of you. Felicity then begins. Thank you so very much for coming. I am so sorry we could not get a hold of you appropriately. We are trying to figure out what's going on. This seems to be a citywide problem. We're not aware of anything that was happening with the phone lines, the phone companies. Not sure. But it's not just the phone lines. We're also down of internet. So we are on high alert. However, that's not the reason we called you in. Two things have happened today that deserves an applause in your direction for one, and an apology in another. Aisha, if you would like to start. And Aisha stands up after holding onto her khopesh delicately and letting it spin through her fingers as she juggles it between her fingers. Slowly stepping down off of the throne and effortlessly gliding towards you all. Placing it back upon the loop on her belt. She stops in front of Thorn. Takes you by the mask and pulls the mask down. Thorn. It was with great humility that I apologize to you. All arrows pointed at you. Every single step that you took made it seem like you were him. There were countless times where it sounded like we had you pegged as Ambrose. But we were wrong. My 10-year hunt has come to an end. And I would like to apologize to you for any and all stress and anxiety that I may have caused you during this time of my hunt. As you can tell, I take my job quite seriously, and I do not care about the repercussions of the things that I do in order for me to get the one who is at fault. As you can see, and she reaches behind her and unlatches from her belt, not just the severed head of Ambrose, but the skull. Everything has been removed, including the lower jaw, as the fangs are still protruding off of the skull. I did get my man. and you see her filter through the amulets that are around her neck, and she pulls out a small vial, identical to the one that she used when she put the blood in for the old prince. And she shows you her sample of Ambrose's blood. This is a victory that I've been savoring for years. When I drink this, oh, to feel his fear when he knew the walls were closing in, to see his memories of how he was afraid of being captured, I cannot wait to dine upon that delicacy. But I truly am very sorry, for as you can see, and she raises the skull towards you, I have found my mark. Can you please give me a
Damn.
Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god.
can you please give me 2 rolls? First roll is going to be actually I need 3 rolls. A composure and resolve.
Oh, resolve. Okay. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in resolve. Okay, I got resolve.
So composure resolve is your first roll.
God, I'm shaking. Oh no. Oops, hold on. What did I have? Hold on. Let me just.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
Robin's the ringer right now.
Okay. All right. All right. And then, do I roll these first?
Yeah, this is your first roll.
It's your first. Oh my god.
I'm so- All right. All right. All right. Okay. There's 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 success, 5 success, 6 success, 7 success, and 1 failure.
Okay,
1, 2,
cool.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 successes.
You keep your shit together physically. You're not. Though Robin is shaking, Thorn, like a surgeon's hand. Second roll. I need you to please give me a wits and awareness. I'm sorry, 1 second. Wits and investigation.
Oh, good. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 in investigation. Excellent. Okay. Okay. 1 wit. Okay. So, 1 critical success, 2 critical success, 3 critical success, 1 regular success, and 1 regular success.
All right.
Okay.
You notice on the side of one of the fangs, very, very easy to miss, looks almost like a fracture. But upon further inspection, just looking at it, you can see that is etched into it the symbol of a rose with thorns on it. Your third roll. Please roll for your blood rage.
Oh my god.
Blood rage.
Okay, is that humanity?
Nope.
What?
That's your
Is
hunger
that
die.
willpower?
Nope, it's your hunger die.
A hunger die. A hunger die.
3.
No, nope, not a hunger die. Whatever. Yup.
What the fuck?
That's about to go down, motherfuckers! Oh my. Okay, 5 of them. Okay. 1 bestial failure. 1 regular failure. 3 successes.
Do we want to like re-roll those? We got re-roll. We got willpower. We could re-roll some of them shits. I don't know.
I don't know if you can re-roll Let me double check.
I don't think
It's been a bit since I had to.
It's been a hot minute. So,
Yeah, let me refresh myself.
We can at least if we can't re-roll the bestial one, we can try to re-roll
Willpower.
Okay.
Good God, no.
Page 122 and 157.
Guys,
Yo, breathe.
hold on. If I'm gonna die, let me just put my badge of honor on. Just put my Zamitzi patch on.
do
I'll
it.
die with.
Hey, die with pride, die with it on.
Characters may not spend willpower to re-roll hunger dice on a tracker or a tracker roll.
Damn.
Okay.
They roll
Let's
three
see what the
things.
other side says. Page 157.
Flat.
Am I gonna die?
My stress is chill.
I got
Chill.
I got fucking stomach ache. This fucking
This is super chill.
oh.
So is this what
You got
Hearthstone
some.
is like? Fun.
Yeah, nothing compares to what Robin's going through right now. But goddamn.
Robin,
No. Okay.
you said one bestial, one regular failure, and then one success?
And 3 successes.
Okay.
It's even.
So it's even out.
Flat.
Depending on the threshold of the situation, though.
Yeah.
Should I roll one to see, like, to break the tie,
No.
or what?
Nope.
No, they got
It's-
for your ass. Here we go, y'all.
You had to roll those super good rolls first, right? Robin, upon seeing the Black Rose Fang and hearing and seeing the outcome of this false Ambrose and how they're presented to you, and hearing that Aisha is looking forward to drinking the Vitae to gain the memories and to see through the eyes of this false Ambrose. You and your beast are both having the exact same emotions. Fight or flight is a thing for both mortals and kindred. Ambrose right now is in flight mode. Your beast is in fight mode. Within you, Ambrose is fighting the dragon. And it is calling out to you from the pit of your damned soul, begging you to let it loose, while Ambrose is telling it, let it go to live for another day. You can deal with the situation at another time. This mentality, of course, is bewixing you because this is not Ambrose's typical thought process. Has Max been rubbing off on you? Or are you finally understanding how best to control yourself and your beast? Robin froze?
I heard. Ah! And then
Yep.
cut.
I heard that also. Now I see in the chat. She's going, wait.
Wait. Also, what the fuck? I hope it's a good rub off. It's a good genie in bottle situation.
Robin goes, I'll be back.
Well, chat, shit's going off. Fucking, we're having a good time. We're having a time. Not good. Well, it's good because
Yeah.
and like this is also all under the pretext that they did the check of Stoneface.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there they go. So we had to go be right back screen? Or no.
You know what? I think that's a very good idea.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back, peoples.
No.
He stands a little straighter and nods compassionately when she says that she asked for my forgiveness. Lady Aisha, your victory is well earned. 10 years is no trivially matter. And of course, it was quite a hardship for me, living under these conditions, knowing that at any moment my life would be forfeit. But I do not ask for a boon. I do not ask for anything but perhaps one thing, if I may. No, of course not, but you were asking for No, but you were asking for my forgiveness with respect. I would ask in return one thing. We are eternal creatures, you and I. We have a long life together, and hopefully a prosperous one, if the Camarilla should stand strong. As a show of peace between us, might I have the vial to take? This abominable creature was, after all, using my identity, masquerading as me, exploiting my character. The last of my kind as a Nosferatu. There is no other in the city that I know of. I feel that it would be a justice for me In return, Lady Aisha, do you often drink the blood of other kindred? Hmm. Very well, then I hope you enjoy your victory. This one, at least. Well, someone of your talents, I'm sure, will have an endless supply of victories ahead. So, 10 years. I hope you enjoy that one.
any inklings we have told you about, and if there are any in the future, you will be the first to know.
Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What do you
I
mean?
have a
Can you hear
fever.
me now?
Oh.
You couldn't hear me that whole time?
Wait, for the whole time?
I've had my mic was
I could,
I just put the volume up a little bit. Can you hear me now?
I mean,
That was on.
you're getting caught on. I gotta look at the stream. Speak again?
I can get that.
Testing, 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 testing.
She says that we don't hear. She doesn't hear you
You
on
are.
stream.
I turned the volume up a little bit louder after I read that, but if that was muted the whole time, that's unfortunate. I don't know why that would have been muted. Anyway,
I'll just recap.
yeah, it's fine. We'll get it in editing.
Fine.
So thank you very much for joining us, everyone. It's been a pleasure as always. Let's go through our exit and Max, Christian, bring us home, buddy.
Sure. Hey, everybody. Hey, what's up? My name is Christian, aka Fluffy Goomba, on several socials, mainly on TikTok. But you can also find me on Twitch, playing several games with several of my friends on several days. Mainly on Sunday right now, we're doing visual novels. We're having a good old grand time. You can find me on places like Total Party Kisses, Tragedy of Theologian, Greek Myth Inspired by V campaign. You can find me on Sword and Keys, of Humble Wood series, and you can find me on. I'm on a bunch of my shows right now. You can find me on Mondays on another show. I can't remember the name right now. It's killing me not to know. But you can check my Twitter or my socials, and you can find out where I've been Maximilian Washington. My dad is in danger again.
Mm,
Fuck.
again.
We'll see what the fuck is happening on the Ventures income. Are they just fucking gone now too? We'll fucking see. We'll see.
Good.
Thaddeus, go.
Why do we do this to me? Is everybody? Are you all plotting against me? I've been Aubrey Valentine, the Vex Vampire lad who's not sad about his dad. And I will be seeing you guys next week for the season finale.
Hi, I'm Robin, and I am stressed. I played Ambrose Windsor tonight. That was a close one. You can find me on all social medias under Robin the God. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, we all survive next week.
And my name is Dylan. I'm your storyteller, and my pronouns are he, they. You can find me across the interwebs. Roll for Dylan. I don't do anything else besides this. Let's see. Yeah, that's all for this week. So next week is the season finale. Be kind to yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.